Put your hands behind your knees and get down on your head now!
Let me start by saying this guide gonna be super controversial, because I will give you the real Darius skins analysis, the stuff no one talks about, which then will certainly make some people butthurt. To avoid a lot of heat and backfire, I'll make this clear. These are my opinions, so yes, I'm being subjective by stating my skins preferences, so if you disagree at any point, adjust your opposing preferences as well. But what if I told you that I'm 100% right, because I will mention and criticize in detail why and how certain skins fail to be the best dunk skins in a way that you can't even disagree? I mean, unless you're ignorant enough to deny the facts that I'll mention to you. Because some people go like, oh, I like that skin, it's beautiful, it speaks to me. Bro, you have a shitty taste. Get along with it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Let us start with the classic skin. Trash. Nah, but for real. It looks good, but not that good, okay? It definitely could use a rework to look more like this, you know, with the sharp fucking armor and everything. But that's not the point at all. It's not just how it looks, but how it really looks. I'll get to how it feels later. Let me enlighten you with the type of players that we have, so you could understand first why people disagree about which skins are good or not. There's a setting called the shadows, fucking whatever. I play with this setting intentionally, along with other graphic and quality settings. What does this have to do with the skin analysis? Everything. Because the mind decides what looks good or not, what's convenient or not, etc, etc. Let me elaborate. One time when streaming to a buddy of mine my immaculate league skills, he told me, ooh bro, you're playing with the shadows on? What the fuck? I hate people who do that. And I was like, why? Well, it's just useless and makes no difference. Really? Well, here's the catch behind that. Let me start from my part. The more realistic the game looks like and the more alive it feels, the more I get attached as if I'm fucking there with the boys trying to murk these kids. Thus, the better I perform. And that setting, along with others, helped me feel that way instead of feeling that something is off. When I disable the shadow setting, I feel that everything is just floating above the rift instead of actually being on it, which I can't get over it. Like, real life physics work that way, bro. So it only makes sense to make the game look more realistic, and we're not gonna get close achieving that realism without fucking shadows. But it made me realize that certain players do not even get bothered by it and play and perform casually, or even severe if they were like his case. They rather some settings to be completely turned off, which could make the game look far more unrealistic. So, you think people like me and him will have the same or different opinions about skins? If I perform better the more realistic the game looks like, along with the vibes that certain skins give, which we're gonna address in a second, it only makes sense to me to intuitively choose the high quality realistic assets. If you perform good the far more unrealistic the game looks like, no shadows, no bitches, pixelated, foggy, glitchy, and whatever else you fucking love, you will intuitively choose stuff that represent that, aka you fucking suck. Nah, just kidding, here's why. There are more boxes to tick for us than it is for you. To simplify further, we perceive more layers. To you maybe, just seeing the champ on the map is all it fucking takes for you to play and feel the game to the absolute, to bring the best in you. So no wonder you're gonna like any skin thrown at you and accept shitty concepts and models instead of discarding some of them, because they all tend to tick the basic boxes. But to us, we have a long detailed list, my friend. We seek excellence. The game gotta look realistic as much as possible. The skin line must fit the lore or represents the champ or reflect something about him which is not fucking teapots. Teapots, bro? We welcome funny ideas, you know, spin-offs, slices of life, but not fucking teapots, dude. It looks cool, trust me. It's just a hater. It's smooth, beautiful, amazing. So after I gave you a brief explanation about the origin of such incompatibilities, yep, we are using big words now, and lack of criticism, let us address the real issue of Darius skins. Non-legendary skins are based off the default model, which is old, so it lacks dynamics. There is no way on earth you would tell me you would rather watch a movie, a trailer, whatever, of someone attacking like this, instead of this. Bro, even when you fucking press the S key, Darius in these skins just stops immediately as if he's waiting at a bus station. Look at how fucking dunking stops. Where are they? Where they want? Who dares abandoning their inevitable dunk? Even the fucking dunk master dribbles the ball and feints. Look at him. So, you sure you still wanna choose certain skins over certain ones, or you want me to keep spitting facts at you like Casiopeia's E?
What the fuck?
The most important thing that comes with the way Darius swings his axe or stops moving is the way he walks. Darius walks funny. It's more of a robotic march rather than someone who's actually alive. And not just that, remember that Darius abuses ghosts, so mostly you're gonna be running when fighting, and that's when you really start to notice it. It looks more like those toys which you charge the engine and then let it go. Some of you all might wonder why I'm roasting our boy like this, but hey, I'm being for real, and my subjectivity aligns with objectivity. You can tell that somehow Darius' model was not made in a way which fighting while running was considered. It's more like a sped up walk animation that looks weird, especially when you have to stop to hit and then continue running stupidly. Dunking, on the other hand, adapts. I mean, the stance itself is different. The guy is leaned forward as if he's geared up like a rocket towards the battle. If MJ can lean while standing, well, Dunking does it while walking and even when running, truly feeling that a big fuck is coming through looking full blood, chaos, and war. All the classic model looks like Darius is taking a fucking walk in a park with a butt plug. I know, it's a legendary skin, so it should be more dynamic and include more animations, thus more work involved, thus the price and the rarity of the skin. But remember that we are analyzing, so we are doing the job right, pointing out where certain skins fail to compete with others. Because if you're gonna compare only the skins that are based on the classic model, then sure, we can argue more in depth about them, but once you include the legendaries, it's game over. Because if the point, like I explained, is feeling more alive, more in-game, not off-game, then my method would work for you. Because listen, if those animations I spoke about don't bother you, then good for you, bro. If you didn't even pay attention to them, then all good. I already explained the layers anyways. It's only some players who just can't get through those facts. Speaking about facts, here's a fun one. Back when Ghost's movement speed used to ramp up, you could see the Dunking going into different phases of speeding, which really highlighted the skin dynamics. Oh, and while we are talking mostly about how Dunking attacks, walks, and runs instead of Dunk Master as well, because that skin is on another level itself. The guy doesn't care. He fucking bounces a ball while the others are fighting seriously, making jokes, being salty, and most importantly, when he stacks his passive, everyone knows that some dunking is about to happen. The feeling these two skins give are eons away from being matched with the others. Let me just tell you more about the Dunk Master for a second. You have different backing animations along with different dunk animations as well, which are all cool and badass. The only criticism for Dunk Master gotta be the chromas. Notice how the default one have the shadows on his neck? It's always about the shadows, bro. While on the rest of his chromas, it seems to be missing. It's as if they had a deadline or something, or thought it would go unnoticed, I don't know, which is beyond unfair. Skin's chromas of other shems don't seem to suffer from the same problem. It's just our Paul Dale guy. So if someone at the right design team is listening, fix that shit, buddy. So yes, you get the point now. For Darius to have a skin that can be at this level, it needs to be another legendary, which we can hope for. Maybe a mythic, ultimate, or even a hextech skin. Because with these skin classes, they can work around the classic model. There are certain peeps as well who would say the wolf howling in Dunking's W can be annoying sometimes, or the dunk sound, maybe for Dunk Master's auto attacks as well. Some say both skins make them clip their auto attacks, miss their Qs, miss their E's, miss their abusive uncle, but that's the point. If they truly bother you, then consider it as a trade-off, because they provide all the rest of the stuff other skins dream to deliver. If you choose a skin that walks funny, whether it bothers you that it walks funny or not, or maybe you didn't even pay attention to it before just to not get annoyed by those sounds or cancels, then that's your deal to make. Which low-key proves my point, by the way. Why I don't cancel my stuff on those skins or get bothered by their sound effects. Maybe because they speak to me, maybe because I feel them more, and maybe you probably perform like garbage on them because you force yourself playing them, because deep inside you truly know that they look super badass. Which is the ultimate answer for any skin guide. Choose the one which brings the best in you. If there is a Darius skin that already exists or will be that can bring the best in you and make you feel good and feeds your dopamine and adrenaline, then go ahead. Yet, to say that these skins are overrated, especially when you compare them to something like this, nah, bro.
Oh, it's so smoothie. You just don't know. There's actually plenty of 2000 LP Korean challengers who abuse the skin. Do you know better than them?
Well, first of all, you don't base your style and taste upon others' preferences, just in case you don't know it yet. And second of all, do I know better than them in terms of what? Macro? Micro? Mechanical aspects? To be honest, no. Taste? They can suck my big fat cheesy dick, bitch.
So shut up, bitch!
Send this guy to your one-layered friend, and hey, you know the tradition. Tell us what are your main favorite skins in the comments. Looking forward to see your tastes. Keep it safe, everyone. Catch you guys on next one. Peace out.